what is the worst pollution in the world? Everybody going to say gases, everybody going to say cars, manufacturing. The worst pollution in this world we're living in is noise pollution. Why? Because noise pollution is 24 hours a day, never stops. You go to sleep, you hear the air conditioner, or you hear the refrigerator, computer, bzz, buzz, boo. And during the day, everybody's screaming. I want to tell you what noise pollution creates and causes. It causes anxiety, depression, anger, almost trauma, and confusion. You ask somebody, are you hearing me or are you listening to me? You're hearing me, you're hearing all kinds of noises, but you're not paying attention to me. You say to your kid, are you listening? Are you listening? How could he listen when the TV is on and the radio is on and the this is on and everything's blasting away? You gotta take him to the room quietly and say, sweetheart, now listen good what I'm telling you. That's listening. Why all this confusion? Because there is so much noises around that they cannot concentrate. Nobody can. Because of this noise pollution, there is a lot of fighting and wars and divorces and hatred between couples. As soon as you raise your voice, the fight and the conflict started. Test it. Harry! What, Linda? That's it. You don't have to go any further. It already started. That's how much noise, raising your voice, not talking quiet, calm can cause. And this is the source also of anger. So if you just remember this alone, husband or wife or kids, you go to a house, everybody is screaming. And nobody understands why everybody is angry and why everybody is stressed and everybody has anxiety. The noise is a killer. You know how, I think it was Beethoven. Yeah, Beethoven wrote the Fifth Symphony, but somebody knocking on his door. I mean, graduate musician. Knock on his door. Ta-ta-ta-tam. Ta-ta-ta-tam, ta-ta-ta-tam. They were sensitive to noise. Okay, here comes this Fifth Symphony, most known, every kid knows, just from knocking at the door. There is another problem in this world called fear, anxiety. The main and one of the biggest causes of anxiety is fear. Fear that does not even exist. You create it in your imagination or your subconscious, if you will. And the fear is not real. Yes, if you're in a jungle and the wild animals are screaming, yes, you have fear, of course. You go to a building and it's Empire State Building and you get close, of course, there's a fear. I'm talking a fear of something not even to be feared of. You think, what am I afraid of? What is the fear? And you find that it's just a bogus, imaginary idea that turned into a horrible disaster. You think the worst is going to happen. Nothing is the worst. Nothing is the end of the world. Like I said last week, question mark is beginning of anxiety. and fear conquers it all. What question mark, Dusty, causes you fear? Want to get rid of anxiety, depression? Get rid of the fear. Find out what are you fearing? If there's something you can solve it. If you can't, then it's nothing. As long as you remember anger, noise pollution, raising your voice, and how conflict starts by raising your voice. Please don't raise your voice. And you think things are not simple? The smartest man ever lived, Solomon said, and the Almighty created the world simple, and people, us, decided to make it complicated. Isn't that true? Look around you, everywhere. That's what we do. We make things complicated when they can be so simple. This is my philosophy again. Not philosophy, it's truth. After 37 years of scholarly study, Talmud, Kabbalah, and so on. Truth, logic, and simplicity. Live by that formula and you can solve most of the problems in the world. Stay away from noise. Don't scream. Get the fear out of your head. And you see how many problems are going to be solved already. There is more. And we're going to talk. There are other times. I'm going to tell you more. From my studies, from my research, of so many years, listening to so many scholars bigger than me. My mentors were some greatest people, and I learned from them. Nobody's God. Nobody knows it all. And the Talmud says, who is a wise person? That learns from everyone. And I'm willing to learn. God bless you.